character, 武, means use the weapon to stop, based on a principle. Use the weapon to stop. Use force to stop force. You fight to stop fighting. This has double meaning. Can be every individual grass, to describe every individual piece of grass, or in general say that big grassland. You can use one character can describe total opposite. This is a kind of opposite. Every individual and everything, and every one of them, or one of every one of them. So top part is what? If you remember, top part is go back to oracle or bronze. Pronounced as 彻. If it is 2, it's doubled. It's pronounced as 草. Grass. Grass growing. Grass has a property, has a characteristic, always going up. If the grass grows too much, this one is grass here, just one piece. So, but you have one piece of grass and you have many branches. Then you have here, underneath here. And you have 2 dots here. And eventually you write them like this, right? That's pronounced as do. Too much. Overlapping, double, triple, quadruple, quadruple, 10x. Too many. Grow too vigorously, too thick, too many layers. Usually a grass grows like this tall and grows like this, or even higher than a regular person. That kind of a grass, that kind of situation, that kind of picture, or that kind of property is called do. Nowadays we usually translate do as a poison. It's very limited. Of course, do has a meaning of a poison, because anything if it's too much. Remember this? Anything going up too much, too small, to getting big, and too much is turned to the other way around. Anything get too much is going to be bad. There is a balance. So do, originally this character itself doesn't mean it's poison. It means it's just too much. But really too much to the extreme, it's going to be harmful. So that's how translated as a poison. We use it as a poison, but originally it's not. Like for example, say somebody is very insightful. He sees somebody and says, this guy is not trustable, because he has been seeing so many people. He knows the pattern. Certain kind of people, their facial expression, the micro facial expression, is going to expose what this person usually to do, or what they're going to do. They like to do something, or they don't like to do something. After many years accumulation. Or you can say cultivation in a bad way. Cultivation is not always good way. You can cultivate a bad habit. Then you can see it. So this kind of person, very insightful, or he is very experienced. This guy, you cannot trust him. This guy you can trust. We say in Chinese, say this person is 眼睛很毒. So he's a very, very bright eyesight. But as well, 眼毒, he can see through. So this do actually is not a negative way. Somehow his mind, his eyesight can penetrate the appearance. Depends. None of the characters is absolutely good and absolutely bad. Just like a knife can use as a tool, you can use to harm people, harm yourself. Knife itself is not either good or bad. The same kind of analogy for character. Sometimes you need something adding up, double or triple, make sure. Another way to explain this do is whole. Thick, too thick. It go other way around. It's coming from here, coming here, and it can develop even adding more, become thicker, or deeper, or bigger. That is do. Like you eat too much, you're going to have a problem with your digestion. Then the food, the delicious food become poison. Okay? So don't go to the extreme. Stay in the middle. Okay? That's called the 中庸. That's important. Stay balanced. Don't go to extreme. Go to extreme, it's going to be a problem. All right?